Hi everyone, it's Caroline. It's Hillside Heart Prompts week number 20. This week's prompts are red, contributed by Brenda Clark, 2703, and beautiful picture, contributed by Kippy TX. One of these as an inspiration. I do have my own sunflower pictures that looks exactly like that, but I have to print it off, so I'm going to use one of these. Maybe I will draw it. And I just took out, it's hard to see, this was my calendar that I make every year. This was for 2025, and this is our porch, one of our porch scenes. I'm going to use that because I think that's a beautiful picture, and I already have it. This is also another beautiful picture. This is Alaska Glacier Park. Beautiful reds in here. Let's see how this goes. And this almost fits perfectly, just a little bit more up here. I'll leave the original fold. And that is really simple. I think it's the right size. I'll start with this as my base, and I think I'll add some red paint. This is my beautiful picture. That will go like this. I will have to fold it. I'm going to put it right here. That's better. So beautiful picture on this side. And then what I can do here is I'm going to go like this. The only red that I have in a washi tape is this one, and it says Wild and Free. I'm going to do the edge because it's a little wonky. Fix that up a little bit. Probably should cut this here instead of wrapping it all the way around. Not too sure what to do with the flap, but I think what I'll do is I'm going to fold this in to the fold line here. And I can keep it And keep it as a tuck spot for my hearts. I'll add some glue here. And then over here I can keep this as my closed spot. That'll work out there for my hearts. I have to decorate that a little bit better. I'm also going to need a little paper clip up here. And there are so many beautiful pictures I could use of art that I have in my books. I'm going to flip through this book here for some red, something from there. Actually, I don't think I need any more than that. I'll use that page. And I'm going to tear some of these up into some strips. That's what this is for. To use it up, break it down in a different way. I'll put this over to the side for now. I'm going to glue this on. That's going to need a little bit of a trim. I'm going to keep the word sunflower. The adventure for me is seeing how this is going to end up looking. Put it this way. I'll do some collage with collage, and then I'll see what happens here. Sunflower spread. Got red all throughout so far. Let me see, maybe I'll put this here. There's the top of that. And I'm going to add some red in here. Oh yeah, that's pretty red. Well, that's great. Different shades of red. Since I'm going to be doing a sunflower, I'm going to try and do a sunflower. That's a mess. Instead of adding more paint, I did dry this in between and I glued a couple of my edges down. I'm going to make my sunflower, and I'm going to use my paint pens, my acrylic paint pens. I have to find the brown. I'm going to use this area here. It's going to be abstract. See if my idea turns out looking like anything that we can recognize. That is the mystery, the adventure, and if it doesn't look good, I will cut I'll cut a picture out of my book and glue it on top. Just see if it works out. All kinds of different reds and browns. Probably going to need a little bit of black for the seeds. Abstract art is fun art. I'm just going to use my imagination. I'm going to have to do some bright. That's what I don't know if it'll work with the paint pen now that I've done red. So I will have to see if I need my paint, or I will cut out, oh, I might cut out the petals. Try some black. This is how I see it. I don't know if this is right. I'm going to use these scrappy piece of paper, cut out my leaves, because I know the yellow won't work on there, and then I can outline it in black. I'll take a few at a time, and I'm just gonna go and make a petal. Couple different sizes. I'm going to see if this works out. I hope it does. Sun, I guess I could have kept the word flower. I'm just going to start gluing these on. I am not going to hesitate here. Oh. I can make some of these a little more pointy. Freestyle and winging it art. I'm going to be covering up some of the background, making some of these a little shorter. That'll be cute. little fold in there. I'm going to put this one at the bottom because I think I can layer this one a little bit. With one of these. Okay, these are all scraps. Nothing, I didn't look for, the only thing I looked for was a beautiful picture. And I just had to go to my closet for that. Nothing difficult here. I'll overlap that one. This one has to get shortened up a little bit. Like that. I think I'll continue to write the word sunflower in case we don't know what it is. If there's any question, I'm going to layer that right there. Oops. One or two more here. That's enough. I'm going to make that a little bit rounder. Let's see if I can fill this in and make it look a little more put together. I'm not too sure how this is going to work. Try to keep these.
Definitely not keeping it neat.
Taking out my ink dauber and my ink, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of, I wasn't going to get too fancy here, but it's right in front of me. I just switched my pen. The other one doesn't seem to like going on top of the Distress ink. freewheeling. I think I'm going to be happy with this. Looks for not spending too much time. I'm using my date stamp and a red ink. I'm just going to put the date on here. As we'll finish off with some red dots. Some polka dots. Hard to see, but I think it does help a little bit. It just makes it pop. This also reminds me of a song from the 80s, 1982. Having trouble with some pens on this glossy paper. A group called The Fix. Red Skies. And I'll put at night. That was 1982. This week is number 20. Well, this is the composition for this week, which is number 20. Red and beautiful picture. I took a calendar photo that this is from our porch. Reminded me of Red Skies, a song by The Fix in 1982. And that's a beautiful picture right there. Folded the pocket and added some washi tape. Very simple. Have to keep a little paper clip on it so it stays closed. And then added some dots. And May 24th is today's date. Just to give a little bit of extra on that brown paper. And then on this side, I wasn't going to do anything in my mind, but I thought, I'm going to use this side with the sunflower. I used some collage paper from my masterboard storage book, which had red, and then added some paint and made the sunflower coming out from the corner. Used some scrappy yellow memo pad, made the leaves, and that's my red. And my beautiful picture. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I am so grateful for all of you. Really beautiful, wonderful friendships. I enjoy talking and chatting with you. I hope you're having a great weekend. Stay creative. Always be adventurous. And also stay fresh. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.